Honestly, I'm just trying to make sure this works.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship. The publishing house has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite. Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Trying to make sure this works. Hello?
The publishing house has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Okay, so, let me just... If everything sounds low quality, that's because it is. So Genshin is not cooperating. see. Okay, so I'll try. I guess that's the point of these first streams, just figuring stuff out. So I guess that's the point of these first streams, just figuring stuff out. I'm gonna see if I can connect my phone, because I think BlueStacks would make my computer die. How are you? The whole. How are you guys? How's chat doing today? I got half of it. Yeah, that's the mood today. Hopefully you'll get more later. Who knows? Maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2. I mean, I'm gonna try and see if BlueStacks will actually cooperate. If not, oh well, but it's worth a shot. I mean, hopefully, but even then, who knows? Just need to adjust a bit. It's only showing as a black screen on... I mean, if anyone can help with this, that would be great. Is that what it shows for you? Okay. I will try and fix this then. Hold on. Just gonna put this back to here. Oh, thank you. I'll check that now then. Hopefully this will get working and I can actually stream. True, it is one of the only things I'd say I'm proud of. Very few things. Wait. Oh. Ignore that. Maybe I just need to like switch BlueStacks, because apparently BlueStacks 5 just doesn't have a built-in streaming mode, but others do, and it's like... They've said they might add it, but who knows. Oh, is it working? It's working, yay. Trying to adjust the actual window. Enjoy the spooky vibes. Okay, so, I think that's enough troubleshooting for now. We'll let the download run. And with luck, I'll be able to show you guys around my kingdom. So far, I'm pretty proud of how it's turned out with certain sections and stuff, but could probably still use some work. And I honestly cannot remember if I'm logged into my Pure Vanilla account or my Hollyberry account with this one, but I mean, either way, I like how they look. How does it look on stream? Is it like lagging really bad or anything? Espresso Cookie is actually one of my favorites. He's pretentious, and I like him. Him and Wizard Cookie, both. I feel like they could kill God if they teamed up. So yeah, this is a very laggy view of my kingdom, which is unfortunate, but I don't exactly have the best hardware. I made an entire area dedicated to Moon Rabbit Cookie, and she's barely over here, so I feel betrayed. Thank you, Sea Fairy. Over here is a place I'm working on right now. It's essentially like a little Hollyberry area based off of the actual kingdom. Actually, let's check on the train. I know one of the quests I have to do to get more rainbow cubes is to receive rewards from this 3 times. So, why do they both need steaks? I hate it here. Do you guys want to see my cookies? That's a trick question. I'm going to show you anyways. Okay, yeah, this is my current collection. I have most of them. My main team uses Sea Fairy, Raspberry, Moon Rabbit, Parfait, and I'm trying to see if Pumpkin Pie works for story mode. I think she can replace Licorice, to be honest. Which is good because I don't like you. Well, I do, but his voice kind of annoys me, so I just don't want to hear it. I got both of the Sonic collab cookies when that was still going on. It's gonna become like a collection thing. Collector's edition Sonic Cookie Run Kingdom. I've got all rares and commons because they're pretty easy to get. I'm hoping I can get enough soul stones from the arena metal shop to get these two, and then if I don't get these 3 normally, I'll just buy from the mileage shop. I'm not going to use them because I don't think they're as high up in the meta, but, you know. You're loving that, like, 3 FPS gameplay? Don't worry, it isn't exclusive to you guys. It is also 3 FPS on my end. I haven't been getting that lucky when it comes to arena matches lately. But I'm still pretty high in the rankings, which means I'll get crystals by the end of this. Hopefully enough to at least do a few pulls in the gacha. I've noticed that a lot of people have been comparing Genshin and this game, which I feel like is just not something that should happen, I guess. Like, yeah, they're both gacha, but when it comes down to it, they are wholly different games. Three FPS gameplay with commentary. It's great. We're probably gonna lose this, but oh, it's running better. How's it on your end, chat? Okay, that's good. I didn't want it to be like 3 FPS the entire time. Maybe just like 30% of the time. Ooh, 3 FPS would be okay. Like at least 10. We have standards. What do you guys do for the gacha? Do you just like skip through the animations, or for the people who play? If it's single pulls, I'll skip because they don't have any tells, but if it's 10 pulls, I'll watch. Okay, back. We've been getting a lot of trick-or-treaters. Hi! Dealing with them has been something. Yes, you saw nothing. And you're going to pretend I mentioned that I was going somewhere. What do I need? I think I might need searing raspberries. For the most part, this is just going to be like talking. Because whenever I grind for toppings and stuff in this game, I just set it to auto. You hear her? Her voice is adorable. This is... I think we're back to 3 FPS gameplay, because I'm back to 3 FPS gameplay, but... Okay, whenever you're doing the battle speed, do you keep it on like normal speed, or just speed it up to try and get things done? I normally speed it up if I'm playing on my phone, but this is again 3 FPS gameplay, so for the most part, I'm gonna keep it at normal speed because it'll look like 1.5 speed. I would say Dark Choco is really good for story mode, but then everything else I don't use him. Which sucks because he has a really cool design and backstory. He's probably good in Arena, but I don't use him on account of having Strawberry Crepe. I'd say 1.5 speed is good. I keep that always, no matter what I'm doing in Arena, because you can't actually impact anything during arena battles. For the most part, it's Pom Pom that makes pumpkin pie so good. This is a strategy I'd recommend for people if you're like stuck on a certain stage or something. Raise up either licorice or pumpkin pie and dark choco, because they are really good when it comes to clearing story stages. Yeah, Pom Pom's adorable. Yeah, it's thanks to Dark Choco's defense debuff, and the fact that either A, Licorice's servants can just distract the enemies for a bit, or Pom Pom can just wreak havoc, that make them really good for this. Yes, Professor Vio. I am the professor of Cookie Run 101. Where the only thing that exists is 3 FPS gameplay. I don't usually play with the English dub, but when I have, it's just been the most insane thing I've ever seen. Because, like, you can click on some cookies with really dark and morbid voice lines, and then immediately go to, like, werewolf cookies. Voice lines are just hilarious. But yeah, I normally play with either Korean or Japanese, depending on what I'm playing on, because I'm too lazy to change it at some time. Chat, what's your favorite cookies? Mine kind of switches every once in a while. I used to be obsessed with pure vanilla, then sea fairy, then now it's kind of pumpkin pie, and pure vanilla again. Dark Choco, 'cause edgy. Yes, he's very edgy. Much edge. Much trauma. It's very spooky today because Halloween. I haven't gone trick-or-treating in a really long time, though. Nowadays, I mostly just hand out the candy to everyone because it's a lot easier than getting candy from other people. Plus, if I want to, I can just buy my own. Are your lights off? Usually if you want to hide from them, having your lights off helps because they think you're not home. But then again, some are like really stubborn, so they might just come anyways. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Really nice name. Literally just shovel. And then numbers. For the most part, this is just gonna be chatting with Cookie Run in the background. And there's no audio for Cookie Run because I don't have anything to stop any kind of echo. Meaning if I did turn it on, you would hear that and then me and then anything that my mic would pick up in between. We're close to about an hour, I think. Probably. Which, thank you for sticking this long. Staying through the whole thing. I have bad luck in Cookie Run. I haven't gotten a single epic and I started long ago. Yeah. Even though the rates are like technically good for a gacha, you're not exactly guaranteed to get the best like on your first try. But just keep at it. The game's really generous when it comes to gems and stuff. Like they'll reward you a 10 pull for just waiting through maintenance. And plus, there's like the event going on right now with Twizzly Gummy, where if you just play the game a lot, you'll probably get her eventually. The Electroids, I think, are easy, but also I'm pretty far into the game. If there are any specific epics you want, I would say it's best to try and get them through the mileage shop. Yeah, Gotcha's the embodiment of pain. Which one are you close to getting? Oh, Herb Cookie, he's really good. He's, I would say in terms of the actual healer role, he's second behind Pure Vanilla. But in terms of overall heals, he's only slightly behind Parfait Cookie. And even then, I use Parfait more for utility because of her buffs. But yeah, plus a lot of people go crazy over Herb Cookie, and I never understood it until I got him, and I heard him, and I fell in love. My favorite right now, probably a toss-up between Pure Vanilla and Pumpkin Pie. Pure Vanilla just because his English voice actor is Yuri Lowenthal, and I think he does it really well. And Pumpkin Pie because she's adorable. Look at her. She has pom-pom. The overall gothic Halloween look, it's great. Yeah, Pancake's great. I love him. His interaction with Custard Cookie in the new event story is just adorable. Yeah, I think her name is Inquisitor Master. That might be wrong. Yeah, Inquisitor Master. Okay, we're out of stamina. I don't think we got any searing raspberries from that, which sucks because they're the one topping I need more of. But hopefully we can upgrade a few. If I remember who I needed to upgrade. It might have been Sorbet. I sure love this luck. Wow, that was useless. Oh, hold on. Someone knocked at the door. I'm gonna go check that. Okay, back. If you hear my dog, I'm sorry. I relate to Sorbet. Yeah, they're great. With luck, I'll be able to get this outfit for them. Because... yeah, she's being loud tonight. Just tried getting a new cookie and I got almond sugar. Almond cookie and snow sugar. Ooh! Those two are... I don't really have almond cookie leveled up yet, but I know he's good on a very specific team comp called the stun comp, which uses Ginger Brave here. Yeah, Ginger Brave, Tiger Lily, Almond, and then any two DPS cookies. It essentially works with like Ginger Brave stuns the whole team. Well, he stuns the front two. Tiger Lily stuns the whole team. Almond activates his skill, and then the DPS just destroy everything because of how it links together the damage and stuff. So it's essentially just amplification. For Snow Sugar, they're good early game. Oh. Yeah, pumpkin pie. I can tell you a lot about her. I've done a few tests already comparing her to Licorice, and she's better by like a lot. Oh, thank you. I would say her best toppings are searing raspberries. I haven't gotten that lucky with substats, but trying to get damage resist so that Pom Pom doesn't die in 2 hits, which is the exact problem that Mr. Licorice Cookie over here has. Because his servants, he already has low HP, his servants have half of that, and barely an attack. Maybe I'll see if I'll mix my RNG. Yeah, check to see if this stream will help your RNG. I'm giving you blessings from, let's see. Yeah, Pastry Cookie. Pastry's a nun. She blesses you. Blesses your RNG. You got Sparkling Cookie. He's a good healer. His crit buff helps in Arena, I think, but I haven't really tested him out much, admittedly, so I can't really say how I feel about him in story mode. I'm gonna try and run some of this, just mostly because it's gonna be gone in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Time. It's gonna be gone eventually. So like, why not try it out? So yeah, 3 FPS gameplay to bless your luck. Here's Herb Cookie in action. You can see that his healing makes a little AoE, which I'd say is good in Arena because the cookies don't really move around that much. And here's Sparkling Cookie. Sparkling gives like a little buff to your crit, I think, which I would say pairs well with Twizzly Gummy Cookie, since she scales directly off of crit. Vampire Cookie is really good with the current meta. As you can see, Parfait just died in 1 hit. That was because of him. No problem. I'm gonna give everyone luck. Yes, everyone currently in the stream gets luck. You get luck. So yeah, use Vampire Cookie if you want to take care of A, healers, and B, Sea Fairy Cookie when the healers are dead. And this is why Raspberry Cookie is great. Just kidding, I have no idea if she would survive that. Ooh, went up a tier. That's good. I'm gonna try this bottom one, maybe. Either that or the top one. A little iffy with this, though, because the middle one is where the most powerful team is, and I won't have the skills ready for this team. I mean, I might be able to. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try the top one. Unfortunately, I don't have any ancients on this account. I do have pure vanilla on another account, though. I have the only legendary Sea Fairy, but no ancients so far. And even then, I had to unlock pure vanilla through Soulstones, which took a really long time. Just the two, one for each server. It's mostly because people that I knew started playing on the Hollyberry server, so I wanted to play with them, and made a second account. But I made the pure vanilla one first, and it's a lot stronger, I'd say. So yeah, we'll see if we get floored. Here's a very low FPS example of what pure vanilla cookies healing does. He applies a small AoE, and then gives every single party member shields, which is really good. I heard the two servers are pretty different. Yeah, mostly in terms of player base. Like, you're gonna find all the veterans on the pure vanilla server, but then going to Hollyberry, you're gonna get the newer people. And that makes arena tough on pure vanilla, I'd say. So yeah, Team 1 got floored. If you're wondering where all that damage came from, you can thank Twizzly Gummy Cookie, because of how her skill works directly scaling off of crit. Wait, this might be close. Well, it is close, but like, don't know who could win. It could really go either way. Yeah, I got a lot of crystals. Good codes. Yeah, codes are probably one of the main sources of income. Okay, final team. Hopefully they can win this. Okay, we're down to Hollyberry. Hopefully the team is strong enough. Okay, good. Moving on. The last team, I don't remember how it was in comparison to this one. I think it was only in the 70s. Oh. Technically speaking, yes. But in terms of, like, I don't know, this is hard to describe. They're both the same rarity, but because there are two ancients right now, it's technically easier to get an ancient than it is Sea Fairy Cookie. I'd say the only difference also is lore. The ancients are literally ancient in the sense that they've been around for a while. Maybe defense. This is a bait team. Don't fall for these if you're early game. People will purposely put really low level and low rarity cookies so that when they get revenge, they'll floor your entire team with their really strong cookies. And I say don't fall for it if you're early game, only because usually a lot of the players that put them out are like mid game. Meaning you could probably take them if you yourself are mid game too. Like in the opening scene of the game, that took place a really long time ago. So, pure vanilla cookie is old, like an old grandpa. His bones are creaking. If you guys had the opportunity to create a Tumblr sexy man, what would you make? That is a really random question, but it makes sense in context. Like, if you've played Deltarune, Chapter 2, you know Spamton was like this close to becoming it, but then people realized he's short. If you know the Onceler fandom that existed a while back, that's a good example of Tumblr sexy men. I'm gonna run a few Tower of Sweet Chaos, mostly because I'm a bit behind on it. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wolfie Cat. That's a cute name. Yeah, Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls was one. I can still see the human versions of him. There's also like every single Sans, which makes sense in context. Just the amount of Sans Undertales that there were. You'd make Gru a Tumblr sexy. What do you mean? He's already peak physical condition. Like, don't you want to be a literal triangle? Like, not literal as in Bill Cipher literal, but his body shape is a triangle. His nose is a triangle. Gru is multiple triangles, whereas Bill is just one triangle. As soon as you reach triangle, you've reached enlightenment. That's how it works. Okay, so sometimes in the tower you'll come across these arena battles, and I like to just analyze how the team comps work. So like we've got Werewolf Cookie at front, who is very bad. I love him, but he's very bad for arena because he doesn't do much except for a small AoE, and he's a charged cookie. We've got Madeline Cookie, who is only good for a very specific team composition, using Lilac, who is not here. We've got Latte Cookie, who is good overall. Good job, AI. We've got Rye Cookie, who can, like... She's good if you want to deal with Sea Fairy, but that's what I use Raspberry for. And then we've got Pomegranate Cookie, and all supports in this game are actually kind of good for Arena. In terms of PvP, she's kind of just if you don't have anything else. PvE, not PvP. I get those two mixed up way too often. I would say if anyone gets Moon Rabbit early on, she's pretty good, but only for mid-game, I'd say, early to mid-game. But because in terms of defense cookies for PvP, you've got Strawberry Crepe, and they're just infinitely better, somehow. But she's still good, I would say. With how her skill works, it actually heals more if you take out cookies with the healing cake applied. So that might help with very specifically the Hollyberry chapter, because you do fight actual cookies in that one a lot more. Yeah, Pumpkin Pie herself is really squishy. For the most part, you're gonna use her for Pompon, which is the giant pumpkin she summons. Which is why I recommend trying to get damages as substats, because you want to make sure she's alive so she can actually summon Pompon. And on the bright side, if Pompon is still alive and finishes the battle for you, it'll still count as a win. Yes, definitely a glass cannon type character. Which I'd say can be said for all of the rear cookies. For the most part, you want to try and get the charge and defense cookies. Yeah, I do know a lot, but only because I've been playing a lot since Fig Cookie was released, actually. And I've run some tests trying to see which team comps work and which don't. And yeah, but then there's like the basic guidelines, I'd say. You want to make sure you have one charge or defense. You have like 2 charge or defense cookies in the front, your 2 damage dealers, and then your support. Supports can be healers or the actual support role. Like pure vanilla, you want to have as support. I just downloaded it because my friend played it and I'm addicted. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes down. I got a lot of people that I know personally addicted. Oh my god. We got it. We got a single searing raspberry topping. Alright. Should I put it on sorbet or pumpkin pie? Because Black Raisin's already decked out with her toppings. She's where I put most of my epic rarity searing raspberries. So that really just leaves her and them. Actually, yeah, I think I'll put the searing raspberry here to get rid of this common rarity one. Yeah, but I sometimes get annoyed because I sometimes... Yeah, no, that is one of the biggest problems with this gacha. There's no, like, pity system. There are tells that you can tell in the beginning what rarities you're gonna get. But in terms of actual pity, there's nothing. And if you're wondering what I mean by tells, you know when Gingerbrave shows up? Like in the very beginning? Whichever cookies appear alongside him will essentially tell you what you're gonna get. So, like, if it's just Gingerbrave, it can be a toss-up. It's really anything. Gingerbrave and Strawberry is a 60-40 chance to get an epic or not. Gingerbrave, Strawberry, and Wizard is gonna be all rares is gonna be rare at most. Then Gingerbrave, Custard, and Clover, or is it Clover and Custard? One of those. That's a guaranteed epic. It works the same with the costume gacha animation, based on how Mont Blanc reacts to her flash of inspiration. But yeah, for any future polls you might do, just remember the tells, so you can know if you should skip it or not. Trust me, it did not always look like this. It used to be literally just a mess. I used to not know how to organize anything with my kingdom. But in general, just Look up inspiration online, I'd say. That helps a lot with deciding what to put where. Sometimes when switching to playing on computer, I just forget to switch over where to send cookies on Ignore that. Where to send cookies on expeditions. We're just gonna wait for them to finish up. Actually, I think sometimes get coin by just speaking with the cookie, which is great because I'm too lazy to fight. I'm too lazy to fight. So I just set my phone on in the background and play something else. It works like a charm when I need to grind. I'm glad the tropical soda islands don't really need anything to, like, actually go, I guess. You can sort of just hit auto and then... Like, they don't need stamina. These can just be done. I'm gonna do a bit of switching up here so that I can have an actual team comp dedicated to PvE. Okay, there's a lot. Yeah, it's something that gets introduced late game. If you log in, you'll see there's like a little destroyed harbor near the west side. I want to say west side of the kingdom. If you restore that, you'll be able to access it. It just unlocks over time. Yeah, it has a lot of content, and event modes get updated a lot. It can be a bit hard whenever it's like competitive ones, just because there's going to be later players, but I think there's also going to be a lot of newer ones, no matter where you go. I basically just, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'd say that work with what you have. Don't stress out about needing to go with meta or anything, because you're still just starting out. It's always good to follow the meta just to see what changes and what doesn't. But in terms of actual things you should do, just focus on getting through enough of the story. It only really matters at late game when you need to pay attention to what's going on. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna reword that. Sorry. Yes, pay attention to the meta. Don't worry about it. And the same kind of goes for a lot of other games, I'd say. Like, even Genshin. The meta doesn't matter in Genshin. It matters a bit, But, like, why do you sound like a good question? Guess I'm just suited for therapy. Or something. I don't know. But if it's calming, I'm glad that you're able to take that away from it. That's like a nice thing to aspire to, I think. Just a chill place to hang out. How long have we been going? Almost 2 hours. I might call it in a bit. Mostly just because I'm tired. And I have to make sure that my dog doesn't go insane while I'm gone. We can do some more battles, maybe. Yeah. I'm almost. But overall, this has been productive. Very good first stream. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed just talking with a cookie game in the background at a very low FPS. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna call the stream, and did I mention this mode is hard. This mode is very hard. I'm definitely more kind with people I never meet. Yeah, I'd say that generally that's something a lot of people do. It's sort of just a way that we... It's like the mask of anonymity, I'd say. Yeah, there's a lot of poison on screen, I guess. Okay, cool, we won. I didn't think that would happen. But yeah, these two need to rest on the sun beds so that they're crispy when I wake up. So I will switch over here. And thank you guys for coming in, watching. It's been great. Let's see. When am I streaming? That is a good question. I have kind of a really busy schedule, so that might be all over the place. But for now, expect maybe weekends. Bye.